The global economy is in a fragile state with many countries in the grip of an economic meltdown. And every day new questions arise for governments to answer on how to beat the economic downturn not only locally but globally. This event is Startup Entertainment, organised by Startup Britain, a national campaign set up 3 years ago by 8 entrepreneurs with the backing of the government. Their aim? Well, to bring together the expertise of Britain's leading business people to inspire and accelerate enterprise in the UK. Startup Entertainment seeks to give information, advice and help to people with ideas aspiring to set up a business. Today's event has a focus on the entertainment sector, and to tell me more about it is co-founder of Startup Britain, Emma Jones. Emma, good to meet you.
Hello there.
We stepped into the new millennium with much of the world consumed in war, resulting in millions of lives lost, causing a tremendous amount of suffering, devastation, large-scale displacement and social and economic upheaval. Can clashes between communities and between countries ever be eradicated, or is this notion just a fantasy? There are different types of aid, ranging from food aid to military assistance and from emergency assistance to longer-term development. But there seems to be criticism around these, the main criticisms being the inefficiency of delivery and political agendas. What's your response?
The first thing to say is that I think there's a lot of evidence suggesting that aid to countries at conflict and aid to the absolute poor is very efficient.
Just as industrialized nations historically have been through a process of economic reform, which saw not only a transformation in the workplace but in the workforce, so must developing nations in this day and age. So what is HIV and what is AIDS? What are the causes and what are the consequences? And what's the future for those living with HIV? What was the reaction from your family and friends and community at large? These issues may seem far removed from our lives, but take a closer look and you'll find they indiscriminately impact us all. Just go through your wardrobes and kitchen cupboards and you'll find at least one product made by a child or in a country that uses child labour. Everyone has the right to seek and to enjoy in other countries asylum from persecution. However, despite this, many are refused asylum worldwide. In the UK, there are thousands of asylum seekers in detention centres, and the majority of these people do not have the right to work here. Knowing what you know now, with all the experiences you've had of being in conflict zones, would you still have joined the army if you had the chance to go back in time?
Well, I joined the army primarily because I thought it was the purest outlet for leadership that there was.
I'm here at Lincoln's Inn in central London, where a group of volunteers will be handing out food and warm clothing. This is one of many initiatives taking place all over the UK, and today more than 100 homeless people are expected to come here. Today has been a real eye-opener. Many of those I've spoken to are intelligent, bright individuals who've had hopes, ambitions, aspirations just like the rest of us, but for many reasons, different reasons, their lives haven't quite worked out the way they'd planned. Gatherings like these are amazing because not only do they provide a hot meal for the day, but they also allow the people who come here to integrate and socialise with others.